Hello everyone, want to do this little short video. I got a comment on my latest video that I put up accusing me of sinning. You know, I said, maybe I didn't word it exactly detailed the right way. The Lord wants me to go out in front of all of these harlot churches that aren't preaching the truth. Okay? And that's what he wants me to do. Okay? He wants all of us to do a lot of things. Okay? Did God say, Ray, I command you to go out in front of this Catoosa church, or you're sinning against me? Okay. Did God specifically tell me like he told Ezekiel specifically? Because Ezekiel recorded it that way. He said, God told me if I don't go warn the righteous man to continue in his righteousness, that he shall live thereby, but if he commits sin, he shall die thereby. And tell the wicked man, if he will turn from all of his wicked ways and do that which is right, I will remember none of the wickedness which he has committed, and he shall live thereby. And Ezekiel recorded it. He says, and God told me if I don't do this, their blood will be on my hands. Okay. Now, God has commanded me, as I use this YouTube channel and I share with many, many people and warn them about the counterfeit gospel message of only believe and confess without stopping all known sin in your life, repenting and obeying, being children of obedience and no longer of wrath and disobedience. Yes, God has told me to do that, and I do that. Okay? All right? As Ezekiel knew what God told him, did God tell me, Ray, I command you go out in front of that church, Catoosa Baptist Church? No, he didn't tell it to me that way. Okay? He told me, well, if the preacher, it was so hard for you to get the rest of what I wanted you to share with the preacher in, then you should go out in front of his church. Then you should. Okay? Did he command me to? No. If I would have known that, of course, I don't want to sin, ladies and gentlemen. I hate sin. Okay? But, you know, there are those that's just looking to try to find fault that the message that I've shared about the narrow and straight way and exposing this false broad gospel of salvation, people know that I'm speaking the truth to them, and they will just look to try to find fault. Okay? So I just want to clarify that. Okay? But I did make a good faith effort to go look for a place to park, okay, in advance. And I actually considered parking in their parking lot. Okay? But I did that once at a church in Greenville, South Carolina, and they were so I did that at the church called the Grace Church. But they didn't give me much grace. They knew even though I was standing in front of their church preaching Jesus, just literally quoting Jesus over and over and over in front of their church. And there's a video that I have on this channel about me being there. But they made me leave. They made me move out of their parking lot. So they didn't show me much grace. Okay. So I figured, well, you know, I'm not going to park in their parking lot. Okay. But people, you know, are, you know, looking to find fault. And it is what it is. But I do not knowingly sin. Okay? I do not knowingly sin. If you or I truly love God, we will not knowingly sin. That's called willful sin. Okay? And the scripture says, as you hear me say over and over, it says in scripture, Hebrews 10:26-31, if we willfully sin, there remains no more sacrifice for sin, seeing we crucify the Son of God afresh and put him to an open shame. Okay? But God did not command me, okay, like he told Ezekiel to warn the people. Okay? Now I'm sure maybe Ezekiel didn't warn every single person. Okay? But as a whole, he warned the people. Okay? So anyway, I just wanted to mention that, you know, somebody made the comment, and I wanted to clarify, you know, God didn't specifically command me to go out in front of the church. He said I should. Okay. If I would have known that he commanded me, then I reckon I, you know, could have tried to get somebody to give me a ride and drop me off, and, you know, come pick me up at, which I wouldn't know exactly what time, but how long I would be there, how long it would take till everybody left, you know, the last service. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that and clarify that. May the Lord bless you.